Hi, beautiful people. It's 8 o'clock. I meant to go live a lot sooner, but I just want to chill with you guys, say hi, see how y'all doing, and just kind of tune in. Um, I had a long day at work, and I get off work and I just, I think I'm gonna scroll on YouTube or hear something relaxing, and it wasn't relaxing at all. The internet could be so dark sometimes. I had to turn it all off. But Friday night, I'm in the house just hanging with my kids, and that's just what it is. So I hope that y'all are doing okay. What's good, Jaguar King Black? I don't know why I feel so shy talking to you guys tonight. I just do. But what's good, Barn Dog? I'm actually gonna just chat and drop a link earlier. I do not have a subject. I do not. I was live the other day. I'm gonna talk to you guys. Let me drop a link first, and then I'm trying to go live more regularly because when I don't, it's hard for me to come out and talk to you guys. Just this. But I'm gonna drop a link right now. Please don't hit the link and be stupid, because I'm not in a cursing kind of mood. I'm just playing. But I was live the other day, and if you caught that live stream, you know what I'm talking about. If not, then I don't know. But I was talking, and all of a sudden I got overwhelmed with emotion, and I didn't like what I was feeling, so I logged off quickly. And that's what I'll do if I'm in the middle of a live stream. All of a sudden I start thinking about stuff. I'm like, you know what? Woo, too much is coming to my mind, and I have to let it go. But I'm gonna say this again. Oh, I need some water. Yeah. I didn't want y'all to hear me gulping. I'm gonna say this again. A lot of people, I've been just really doing my thing, and sometimes y'all see me speak to somebody, y'all see me talking to someone, but if if that person has been a part of, coming at me when I was not well, we'll never ever have the same relationship. We'll never be able to. So for some people, we'll never be able to break bread, and we'll never ever be able to do any type of anything together. Because I do not believe in knocking people while they're down. But for some of you, we have been able to have conversations, and that's decent. That's cool. With that being said, you guys, I have been really. It's just been a lot. And so as I was talking yesterday, it's when I'm telling you guys about something that have happened on these YouTube streets, or that's happened that affected my personal life, it's not about anybody else. It has nothing to do with anybody else. It's just simply me saying, hey, you know what? That wasn't cool when it happened. I didn't speak about it when it happened. And if I choose to speak about it now, if I choose to speak about it for the rest of my life, I'm going to. But it has to do with me and how I process things. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? So I don't need people coming into my chat saying things like, why now? Or why am I bringing things up now? I just talk about what I'm feeling. And right now, I'm feeling the after effects of everything. I'm feeling the, wait, I see you. I wish that we never dealt with each other kind of thing. I wish that I never would have been on something that made me think that you were a good person. So sometimes I am going to feel a certain kind of way about it, and that's just how it is, and that's just what it is. A lot of the things that I put up with before, I never would put up with now, and that's just what it is. Now, did y'all see the smile on my face, even as I'm talking to y'all, and I'm kind of bashful talking to you guys? That's because I really am in a good space, and I'm not about to jeopardize that for anyone. I know that my name has come up in a few of y'all stories and storylines. I can't help that. I have a past. What's good, Daniel? It's good to see you. I have a past, and I can't do anything about that. All I can do is talk about it now from my point of view. If you guys have questions, I'm right here. You can ask me questions. And if I'm not going to address anything, I just mean that there's been a lot. But I can't do anything about my interaction with you guys when I was under the influence, and even after that, when I was healing. I can't do anything about it, but I'm only focused on what I'm doing now, y'all. So I don't know. Mm. Bam. What's good with you, Bams? Mm. I just how you doing, Bams? I'm just here. I'm just chatting with you guys. Only gonna be live there for a few minutes because I have absolutely nothing to talk about. But I'm trying not to be away so long and just be like, hey, you know what? We're doing all right. We still keep going. And then I'll figure it out later. You meant to call me? Okay. I think I called you the other day, but mm. can I talk to, oh no. I'm gonna wait to have this conversation with you guys. I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold this thought. But you wanna know what I find interesting? Now, what I find interesting is that a lot of you have, what's good, Wigs and Wine? A lot of you have no clue. Bams, I know you're here for me, but I'm trying not to do what I did the other day. And Kareen, hi. I'm trying not to do what I did the other day. And that's, I was talking to you guys and I was really in my feelings. And then I got overwhelmed and I just logged off. And then I get messages, all these things about, am I okay? And I am okay. And the ones that of you that talk to me kind of know what I was going through. But I am a very sensitive person sometimes, and I don't like to hold stuff in. But I logged off because I'm not trying to have you guys. I just logged off. I needed to go and regroup. Now, there's things that there's people that I've met that I wish I never would have met. And there's some people who I genuinely enjoy meeting them, but that's not a lot, online. It's not a lot. And there's people that I've spoken to, that I've come across, that I wish I never would have met y'all or spoken to you guys, because it's just what it is. But I can't live there. I can't live in that regret. Okay. And for all of these things, listen, for people not to like me or want anything to do with me, at this point, whatever people say about my past, whatever people say about things that I've done or haven't done, a lot of it's exaggerated. I don't know why y'all trying to add all this other stuff to my story. It really needs no embellishment at all. But I can't stay there because, thank you, Callie. My thing is this, you guys, and I'm loosely looking at the chat. I'm having an open stream so anybody can come and talk to me, or no one has to come up and talk to me, because I'm probably not making sense to you guys, but I'm gonna do my best. I don't think people realize that, like, the things that I'm talking about has to do with me and me alone. And hey, Mo Better. Hi. The things, I feel like this. I don't want to hear anyone talk. Well, you can say what you want to say. I can't stop that. But I had to ask myself why. So many people wanted to talk to me. So many people wanted to meet me. So many people were so quick to call me a junkie. So many people were so quick to call me out of my name. But yet, everyone that has come into my life found MU. They found me. I didn't leave my space. Some of you that's been following me since I came on this app, I didn't leave my space to go and meet anyone. Everyone knew the addiction I was struggling with. Now, what you guys didn't know, maybe, is what that substance does to your brain and does to your body. So I don't ask myself, why did I do this? Why did I do that? The people that were around were all around for reasons. Some of them for the right reason, some of them for the wrong reason. Now, with that being said, I don't really understand this whole, some of the stuff that I went through that I was talking about yesterday made no sense. And for that reason, if I come here and say, wait a minute, a bunch of grown people watch me go through X, Y, and Z, trying to break my spirit, trying to break me. So when I tell you that me reaching my 3 years. What's good, Zero? Me reaching my 3 years in sobriety is a flex when a bunch of people was on my neck and on my head for things that I absolutely absolutely was dealing with, like for reals, and people wanted to dismiss me and just throw the drug in my face. As I watched these same people struggle with addiction, struggle with being alcoholics, crackaholics, weedaholics, and all those things, and they're judging me. The ones that judged me were the ones that had addiction problems of their own. I've seen it. I was around it, but I was the one that got judged. And the people that were healthy and sober, they're like, wait, they were understanding more of what I was going through. It was the ones that were struggling with something that were my biggest critics. And for those reasons, it's like, I just can't. And again, we'll never, what's good, free thinker? I see you. I can't. That's right, MU. It's not losses, it's lessons. It's lessons. I still have a lot of my own things that I have to deal with. I'm not in the clear. I'm not at all. But what did change? What did change is, y'all know the donations all stopped for the most part. What's good, JoJo Dancing? What's good, DOD? I haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing? JoJo, what's good? A lot of things have stopped. But I do realize that some people are not going to be able to move on from what they used to see and what I used to do. I can't control that. I can't lose sleep over that. I can't worry about that. Some people are going to be stuck because they're stuck. A lot of the ones that were criticizing me from the time that I came out here are in the exact same spot that I left them. And because I grew, that I'm doing better. And it's not a whole I'm better than you. I'm not, please don't take this out of context. It's not that I'm better than you, because I'm not. But some things were so diabolically wrong with what was happening. And I realized that it's not just me, it's what happens on the social media app. And it becomes so dark. And when you want to affect somebody's life in real life because you're miserable and this app somehow makes you feel power, then I don't know what to tell you. I just don't. MU. MU, them 3 years is a big flex. Those 3 years are a big flex because it's not easy to do. But the biggest flex for me is that some of you were able, you've helped me along the way. Some of you, y'all know who y'all are. Because when I had my dark moments, when I had my relapses, you guys were right there telling me to keep going, for real, for real. And I see you, and I will never forget. I will never forget. And that's why I still rock with a lot of you. And others, I'm always going to side-eye you. Even if I say hi, I will side-eye you because I will not forget. I was going to bring something up, but I'm going to wait. Hold on, you guys. Let me find my... I can't use that as a...
When you going to get a better banner, girl?
What are you talking about? That's the only banner. I have a banner, but I don't know.
Do I need to give you a galaxy banner, girl?
Like galaxy? As in not like galaxy.
The galaxy. Just the galaxy, bitch.
Yeah, that would be cool. I want you to sneak up like. Do you remember that? Do you remember when I told you that the Kimmy? Oh, hey Kimmy. Do you remember when I told you that the galaxy is
Kimmy?
Intel's? No, that the Intel's. You guys are kind of like us, and we have a lot in common.
Yeah, I remember when you said that you highly offended the Intels with that bullshit. You remember when you pissed them off? Oh, that was so funny.
I don't remember. I think that everybody was really accepting and they
No,
understood
yeah. But how your day been?
My day was all right, Pizarro. Y'all know Pizarro is trolling. Y'all know Pizarro's trolling. Um, free thinker, thank you. What's good with you, Pizarro? Um I haven't really been on this app that much. So I kind of just wanted to
Right.
come chill. Like I haven't really yeah.
Well, I'm glad you reached out and you wanted to, cause I'm like, listen, I got bored over there with women. Them like, girl, I was over there losing my mind. So I was glad when you was like, "What you doing?" Bored, bored as hell.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what stream to watch. Like I'm just sitting here at home. Now I did catch a piece of Kimmy's live stream. I did. Kimmy went live. You guys check that out. I still had to finish the rest of it. Um, so you guys go over there and check out Kimmy's live stream. But I've been at work like literally all day. So I don't know what's going on with Limit. I don't know what's going on with anyone. I just know what's going on in you. And I'm just trying
Limit
my
running plays. He running plays with the women in the dick. Matter of fact, let's talk about that because I want to see what you think, right? Because these women goes to Discord and they spend a lot of time in Discord. One lady sat back there and waited 3 whole give me
wait a minute.
waited
I gotta watch
three
it.
whole Yeah, you need to go watch Kimmy Live, baby. She drugged the fuck out of pussy, but um, 3 whole hours somebody was waiting back there for him to come into the Discord. I don't know who the fuck it was, but it was when one of them called themselves airing out the other that be in the Discord, and they was like, "Bitch, why don't you tell them that you sat your ass back there for 3 whole hours waiting for them to come into the Discord, bitch?" And I'm like, 3 hours waiting in the Discord, then come to find out that they put in a real life in Discord, like they marriage photos, graduation photos, they business and jobs they work at, all of this stuff. Now the gag is that even though they put all this in the Discord and it's a whole public place, nobody out here, none of them people got doxxed in the Discord. So but
Oh,
it's really
oh,
pretty much been limiting his old lady game.
I'm a little lost because again, like, so I'm a little lost. Are some I don't understand the Discord thing. Is that like just where people go? Why would a bunch of grown people want to hang out in somebody's? I don't understand.
It's not a whole bunch of grown people, because then that's like you speaking with men too, and this may be and I'm not talking about the gay men, talk about straight. I think it's only like one, and that's only ghetto, and ghetto barely bees in there. Even though I know y'all don't like each other, but I'm just saying he barely bees in there. Majority of the people in there. Right, free thinker, it's a cult. Majority of them people in there are women in your age bracket.
That's why I said grown people. I
Them
I, I
old bitches.
um whatever you want to call us. Oh, thank you, DOD. It was good seeing you.
Is you in your 50s yet?
No, not yet. I'll get there.
Okay, well never mind. You exempt. Never mind. I'm talking about 50 and older, boo. 50 and older.
Yeah, but
Well,
what I was
no,
gonna
never
say,
mind. Because I called Star Push the old bitch, and she about the same age as you, so never mind. Take that back again. But
I
go
don't
ahead. But
mind
you not.
being I don't mind
But
being
you not.
older because I don't mind being older because of this reason. I feel like when it comes to that, I think that with everything that I've been through, I held up pretty well. Like I did take good care of myself, and you can't stop yourself from getting older, but you can still maintain things. Like I don't know if I'm making sense. You know?
You maintain your youth.
No, not maintain your youth, but as you get older, everyone's gonna get older. But as you get older, it's like you have to do things like you gotta eat right, you gotta take care of your body, you gotta work out, or you're gonna feel the effects of it and be a mess. I can't be online all day with people and not take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? I think that
Hmm.
I can't understand being at a certain age and being online all day with a bunch of people and not taking care of my health. A lot of people got all these health problems because they're not doing what they need to do. That's all I'm saying. Free
Mm.
thinkers said, old messy people were once young messy people. People are who they are. They just hide it better. Ah, that's true.
Well, for you, thinker, I don't even think it's the mess. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think it's the mess because, like you said, people is messy. Period. You know, whether they young or old, people is messy. I don't even think it's the messiness of it all. Free
Off on JoJo
thinker.
real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Um,
No,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. You about to go off on somebody, girl. You know, I love it when the bitch ready to go. Wow, go ahead.
Well, y'all know I'm Christian now, so I gotta keep it cute. I'm not sure why you putting that name in my chat. I don't know if you're trolling me. I don't know if you're trying to um get me to feel something, Jojo. So I really need to understand where you're coming from with that question.
Who the
So I'm
fuck
gonna
is that? Oh.
have to
Yeah,
understand where you're
they
coming
were
from with
being
that.
funny. They were being funny, and you.
I'm gonna wait. Go ahead, Pizarro.
Uh, what I was saying, free thinking, it's not about them being messy. It's about women that are older and acting like they don't have nothing else to do besides chase behind a man. It's giving nature boy. It's literally giving nature boy vibes. You know what I'm saying? And women be so out of it and gone. It's like, to be honest with you, this is kind of embarrassing. I'm so ashamed of the beast that I might have to come to the sobriety. Never mind, because I ain't ready to stop smoking my weed. So, girl, let me shut up.
You don't have to stop. See, listen. You don't have to stop smoking, but if I say something like marijuana is a drug, then check your text, MU. Okay. If I say something like marijuana is a drug and you say it's not a drug, then we're obviously going to debate about that. Like the other day when I put in your chat, what did I say? Something about marijuana. Poison ivy. I don't remember what I said in your chat. And
You
how
said you was like, marijuana is a drug, and then somebody said marijuana is a plant. I think your own mod said it. Not sure if it was Trinidad or if it was that 50 chick, but one of them, I think it was Trinidad actually, that said that it grows from the ground. It's a tree. It's a plant. I mean. And you was like, well, poison ivy is also a plant. And then that's when Lady Nika saw your comment, and she was like, we're not doing this today, and you.
hold on, I'm trying to multitask. I see my good time. Okay, that did happen, but that did happen. But y'all didn't have to attack me. Damn.
Girl, nobody attack you, but you always attacking weed. And we get tired of that shit.
Bams. Thank you, love. Thank you.
I'm sorry, weed is not a drug. It's the plant that helps with medical issues. And it keeps me from slapping the bitch. Um,
Thank you.
what you say?
I was
Slapping the
thanking her.
bitch daily.
Wait
Not
a minute.
you. Now,
Before
I
we get into
agree with
this,
that.
go back to the
That's what
Discord.
I agree with that.
No, 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 no. I don't want to talk about weed. I want to go back to the Discord thing. I want to stay on subject.
Well,
That's
you the
another.
one who brought it up.
I'm sorry. That's not what I do because I don't understand the Discord, and I'm trying to understand the whole thing. Okay, so I know Let Me Go Slide, and okay. I did think before as a content creator, it's like, you know what? Let me go into this Discord, but I think that I would be one to get kicked out. But I can't be. Thank you, Milano. You always compliment my time. How you doing, Milano? I can't, for the life of me, understand spending my whole day online with you guys. Like, no, you're okay. Sorry, weed is not a drug; it's a plant. Okay, when I have that conversation, Babs, I'm gonna invite you over. I'll have a stream on that, but we'll talk about it another time. Okay, love? I got you. You're entitled to your opinion, but not your own facts. You guys are entitled to your own opinions, but not your own facts. Okay, Babs, we will come back to that. I promise you, we will. Um. Okay, so I don't really get it. And this is what I see now. Don't get mad at me, but when it comes to the Discord, I can see it being fun and things like that. But I guess I just don't get it. I don't get it.
You ain't the only one that doesn't get it. A lot of people doesn't get it because they get on, they be, women don't. Lemon be live for a while, right? So it's crazy that the same women, which is his mom, be there at his live like that, and they'll be there for like literally damn near the whole live. But a lot of them sits over there and they wait in the Discord for him, uh, knowing that he just did a live for like 10 hours, 8 hours, 5 hours, and then they go spend like the rest of the remaining hours, whether it's 10 to 12 to 20 hours over there on the Discord.
I don't get it either. I guess some people, but if that's how they make their money and that's commentary. What's the Discord? Discord is an app. I don't do Discord because I know it as a streaming app, but I guess that some people have like their private groups like that. I don't really understand the concept. Again, I think that I would get kicked out if I joined anybody. They wouldn't want me, and y'all know me too. I'll get in people's Discord and not pay attention. They'll kick me out. Is it like Patreon? No, maybe it's more like Twitch. Maybe,
Hmm. It's like
but not.
Twitch and Twitter and all that into one because they get to watch
Yeah,
movies
yeah, yeah.
together. They get to be like YouTube too, where they can talk. You can mute people as mods over there. So yeah, it's like Twitch and YouTube basically. Only
And it
difference
sounds.
is that he's not coming live on Discord. Instead, they just pretty much communicate through voice, like a voice thing or some shit, I guess.
See, I don't get it. It's like for me, it's like I'm having enough trouble keeping this monetizing. What's good, Sebastian? I'm having enough trouble keeping this monetized and
You
keeping
don't.
my.
It's not. You're not monetized on Discord. You don't make no money on Discord.
Oh,
It's
what
just
the
like
hell is
a.
the point?
It's just a place where they can go and hang and have a long time together.
Hey,
Discord is
nurse.
like that. You don't make no money with Discord.
But what I'm saying is, good to see you, Nurse K. Beautiful. What I think, even though you don't make money, but what happens in the Discord, from my opinion, is that you guys go live about what's happening in the Discord. So in that sense, you do make money because it's
You mean from
commentary
YouTube?
from
Okay,
you.
gotcha.
Yeah, you take
Right.
that, now. So that's when I was thinking, when I was covering the sectors, which I'm not now. I was like, yeah, let me jump up in there because sometimes I just want to. I'm bored and I want to just have conversations, but I can't see myself being a part of anything like that. But to each is their own. I'm not here to judge. To each is their own. I just think that, man, I'm with y'all in these live streams. I'm not about to be with y'all after hours too. And I
That's what
already
I'm
had a.
saying.
Yeah, and think about this with me, especially. How many times I don't need any more receipts out there. I don't need any more storylines. So I don't need to be in anybody's back chat, nothing.
Right, because for what they already been spilling and telling us, people done put their real life on they marriage on their pictures of them and their husbands, pictures of graduations and house and cars. I'm like, if y'all know that's a public domain, why the fuck would y'all go over there? Because he dropped his Discord. Well, he was dropping it. Now he's trying to be selective on it. But he was dropping his Discord in his live. So it's open to the public. Why would you even put your personal information in that to be fucking again with? Like, that don't even make no fucking sense. Like, why would y'all over there doxing yourself? Was it to show loyalty? This happened after you left Nurse K. This is what Beans and Shit said. Beans
Okay,
and
can
Shit
you
said,
okay, go ahead and talk about that because I'm lost with that whole storyline. Every time y'all say beans and stuff, I want to get in there and make some. Never mind, go ahead.
Beans and Shit said that she created a Discord with the other Lemonette because it was to protect people who was in Lemon's Discord in the general population because they have the lounge and they have the general population. The general population is public to everybody, but the lounge is only certain people that is allowed to be there. And she said she created her Discord inside of Lemon Discord because it was to protect the people that was in there putting their personal information in there.
Okay, so a Discord for the Discord. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all this since I don't really. I'm getting caught up now. I did catch bits and pieces, but I'm having trouble with the whole. Okay, Nurse K did this. Some people are
Talk.
mad.
I'll be back. I was
How?
saying to talk.
Oh, okay, okay. So
I'm gonna do.
I'm not, I know what you're talking about. I loosely followed it, and by the time y'all I jumped in here to try to figure out what this Discord was all about, I was like, babe, I don't know. But what I'm gonna say is this from what Pizarro said is I think that yes, you can share what's good. Yes, it's mm-hmm. I don't leave home without it. Yeah. I think with what Pizarro was saying, and maybe Nurse K can help me with this, is like some of y'all do share really personal stuff. But I'm wondering if after all of these leaks, um, why do you guys feel comfortable sharing personal things about your family, knowing that it could be used against you? So I guess I won't understand that. So for me, it's like, yeah, I did used to overshare a lot, and people have put out my personal information. And since I went through that, I don't know why other people are willing to risk it, seeing a lot of people get dogged out. Am I wrong? Y'all understand what I'm saying? So do y'all trust each other that much? I just I have never, and I'm not putting Lemon down. I like Lemon. Okay, I think that he's a good thing. He's entertaining, etc. I mess with Lemon, but I have to wonder, as somebody who's on a public platform, if it's not risky, or maybe y'all disagree with me. I don't know. I don't know. So I'll try to let them explain it. They'll try to figure it out. Have my mom mentality is interesting though. How my mom maybe I don't know. I don't know. I'll tell y'all this.
Yeah, it's a lot with that. Most of us feel like it's a play for like content because they ain't got nothing else to talk about. And then when they done talking about the damn Discord, then they go into talking about that talent show. That's literally 3 weeks damn near away. So, child, it's a lot.
another clip. Okay, y'all want? Okay, well, I was about to stand up and dance for y'all, but we're about to do that right
Oh,
now.
because I definitely when you gonna do that? Is it gonna be on members only?
Wait a minute. I want to stay right here because I want to understand the storyline before I get out of here. But so I just want you to explain the beast. The with why are people upset with Nurse K and why are people upset with Beans? Like I don't get it.
Well, Nurse K and Beans got into it because Beans tried to say that Nurse K receipts from Discord when she was there months ago were fake receipts because she was over there talking shit about women and she tried to hide her head. The reason why she is getting cussed out because she gets on panels, acting belligerent, going off on people, and then people be trying to have conversations and she won't allow the conversations. Not only that, but when she's in Discord, she be like she be hounding the other supporters like Sharika, Queen Cannabis, Queen Sanity said she did it to her. Like anybody that supports me, she comes down on them. She questioning them, trying to make them pick sides. When it comes to me and Lemon, she feels that if you for Lemon and want to be in Lemon Discord, and you be in the intel, you can't be an intel. You have to be a eliminate and leave it as that and not be able to hit my links and come to my channel and support me because she believes in her head that I'm behind the scenes trying to work hard to take Lemon down. Then today she switch it up. B. She switched it up and said that it's Nurse K and Sharika working together to take down Lemon Channel. And girl, Nurse K hit that link and cussed her the fuck out. Costa the fuck out. Okay.
I didn't even know Beans beef like that. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, but keep lying like she ain't finna become a content creator. And I'm like, girl, stop lying. You too vocal for you not to become a content creator. We done have plenty of CCs like you that has claimed that they just want to be on panels and that they didn't want no channel and end up getting a channel. So just stop the lie. And for you to say you don't want no channel, but you created the Discord, don't make no sense to me.
Wait a minute. It's Beans Discord?
Mhm.
What? Dang. See, y'all see what happens when you in that little corner minding your business?
She
I
made
know.
a Discord on top of Lemon's Discord. Her Discord is linked to his. It's her own Discord, but it's linked to Lemon's. So basically it's the Discord inside of the Discord. And she claimed the reason why she did that is because people was in the Discord showing their information. But Nurse K, this is after you had them left, where I guess they ended up showing their information in the Discord. This what she said. Now, a lot of people have said that they have not seen nobody, posting pictures, but they do be telling their real life. Like they be telling their health status or what's going on and heart problems they have. Beans and shit came out here and call herself airing out Lolo, saying that Lolo be in the Discord dry begging, be wanting them to give her money, send her money, and they be sending her money and stuff because she be over there dry begging that she gotta pay for this, she gotta pay for that, her car broke, she gotta fix this on her car and all this other stuff. And then Lolo was like, no, that is the whole motherfucking lie. I don't be back there dry begging. Everybody be back there talking about their business and what's going on. Because Mika also let it be known that she had surgery and let it be known in the Discord before she let us know. But it's like y'all all be back there telling shit and talking with each other. So what's the fucking difference from Lolo?
Okay, so I don't think anyone could talk about anyone dry begging. Now I'm not sure what makes it dry, but a lot of people beg.
I mean, I don't. To me, if y'all in there talking about y'all just y'all life stuff that y'all go through, y'all health and all that too, and just y'all regular life and what y'all have to deal with, y'all bills y'all got to pay for. I don't feel like that's dry begging either. If they all in there just to be running their mouth and telling their business like that, it just seems like they feel like they because they call it a sisterhood in you that they have formed a sisterhood. So I feel like if you form the sisterhood, then it shouldn't be that hard to tell your business and tell your life.
Pizarro cut out. Daquan said, "I have Daquan. I have a Discord, but it's mainly for gaming. I know there's a gaming app, but I do know I was on Discord. Oh my goodness gracious! I'm not gonna tell y'all when because those receipts, baby. That's why I said y'all gotta be careful what y'all share. Okay. um, the dry begging was a lie in you. That's what I'm saying. It's like, but even before I even knew it was a lie, free thinker, I was just like, I don't know what happened to Priscilla. She's probably doing her sound bites, but I
Yeah,
don't think.
she one of my sound bites came in. Yeah, the
Oh,
dry begging was a lie. Lolo cleared it up. Lolo was like, no, I wasn't dry begging because she was like, Lolo, you always talking about all the hours that you gotta work, extra hours you gotta work to pay for your light bill. Can y'all pay for my light bill? I want to be able to pay people for my light bill. And Lolo was like, what? We all be back there talking about shit in the Discord that we shouldn't be telling, but we do. And then she mentioned Mika. She mentioned, Sharika and a few others that have been in there, and they done told they been in. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm talking about making more hours. Getting more hours so I can make more money, so I can be able to pay for it." She like, "That's why I'm on my way to work now because I'm trying to work these extra hours so I can pay for it myself." But she was like, "I never dry begged the ex y'all for nothing. I never asked women for nothing." She just was running her mouth.
and
Beans
who
and
was that?
shit was
That
just
who said
running her
that?
mouth.
Who was that said that?
Lolo said that responding to Beans and shit because she tried to act like Lolo was back there dry begging and shit, child. And Lolo had to share her
Oh,
crazy
and
strengths.
Lolo. Yeah, Lolo's like gonna get out there and man, y'all working second jobs to pay for social media. Y'all tripping, but I guess you do what you gotta
No, not
do.
social media. When if your car break down and you got to spend about 15 to 2,500 on certain parts and shit, I mean, hey, it's life. We all go through it in life where something can expectedly come up, but she wasn't asking nobody. She wasn't even asking for that much. I just put a number on it. But Lolo didn't ask them to help her. She just was saying, y'all, I'm barely here like that because I'm working these extra hours trying to get this money so I can get such and such fixed or pay for this and stuff like that. But the girl Beans, and shit, she took it like Lolo was a job digging, and she only did that because she felt like Lemon
Oh.
Have let it be known that he have given Lolo money financially outside of, getting a membership. Because we used to be like, well, why you don't get no membership for Lolo Lemon, but you get these memberships for all these other people and stuff like that. And he used to say, well, I support Lolo in other ways and stuff like that. And then Lolo be like, yeah, he does support me in other ways. But then one day he tried to act like he really be giving her a lot of money. And she was like, hold on now, because that's not what it is. And I think she just took that from what she knows of Lemon to say to Lolo, and she tried to incorporate that into how she feel and felt about Lolo. And then it seemed like her and a few others of the women that be in his Discord have been sitting up talking about Lolo. And I feel like the reason why they have done that is because nobody can't really get in touch with them except for really dragons, and they both barely talk to each other like that. So the only one that can really get in touch with them and that he will respond back in the timely manner is Lolo. Because the rest of them be sitting days on red waiting for Lemon to respond or hours and stuff. And they have to tell him when he go live, Lemon, you didn't check your DM. Lemon, you didn't answer my call. Did. But with Lolo, he'll be like, Lolo, I called you, Lolo. You ain't answer the phone and stuff like that. And Lolo be like, well, I'm sorry, I was at work. Well, I was, take care of my mom and doing this. And a lot of them don't like that Lolo gets that type of I'll say that type of connection with him. And to me, I don't feel like Lolo likes him like the older women do. I just feel like Lolo just over there because she does see him like a motherly type, but not overbearing with it. You know what I'm saying? She still allow Lemon to do whatever. She don't try to control Lemon, tell Lemon what the fuck to do, or none of that stuff like Beans and shit. Beans and shit, I like she want to be his mama and his girlfriend at the same fucking time, child.
I think, thank you for thinking. I think that number one, I like the dynamic with Lolo and Lemon, but I'm not aware. So you guys, as I'm speaking on this stuff, I'm speaking on it without watching. I don't. I can't. I don't want to bring this person's name up, but this toothless idiot tried me, and so tried me over in Lemons, and he tried me over in Pizarro's, and so that's why I'm really careful because I'm trying not to curse. It's not. I'm trying my best not to curse, but sometimes it is what it is. I don't know.
Oh, so that's what it was.
Let me read this comment before you go into that. No, MU, she's working 2 jobs to take care of her mother. Yeah, I stand corrected, and I wasn't putting her down. I mean, you do what you gotta do. If you're working and doing stuff, and I totally applaud that. I like Lolo. I think that she's doing her thing. I thought that you were saying that she was trying to pay for Discord or social media or something like whatever. And another thing, if Lolo's on Lemon's panel and he's making money, I don't see anything wrong with taking care of her because she's part of she's helping him. She's that's cool. I think Lolo gets a response because she's in control, and I bet she's tired of listening to the Beans character. So I only know Beans and Cornbread really from the chat, so we never had an issue. I really never knew her to be that vocal, but it sounds like this is a whole dialogue. That's why I'm not behind the scenes with y'all, because of stuff like this. But some people, if you're trying to start a channel, you're trying to whatever, I just don't think it's worth it to me, but that's just me. And I also think like this, you guys, if you have a behind the scenes and you're talking and you're sharing private stuff, there's nothing wrong with that, because when you're talking to a friend, you're going to say things that you normally wouldn't say. The problem is when it gets leaked. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a group, but you really got to trust the person you're in a group with. So that's my
Yeah, I
thought.
agree. I
Right?
agree.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, Pizarro, it's like you're not behind the scenes with anyone. Like, you do your thing. You're not gonna show your face, even if people troll you or they think they whatever. Because you do gotta protect your family and stuff.
Well,
That's why I'm
I
always
mean,
trying.
they say I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no husband. I ain't got no life. I'm on here 24/7. And I'm like, well, if I'm on here 24/7, bitch, you on here with me 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's from these same women that's been sitting their ass up on the Discord, and they got all that drama going on. And I'm trying to figure out what type of sisterhood that is. Well, y'all have all that drama going on, because the only thing I can think of is Nature Boy. Okay, they
And
seem
you
like they
think
got to do blood sacrifices over there in you. I'm just saying.
Is Lemon like the nature boy of the B sector? Is that what you're saying?
No, because the thing is, the guy is Lemon don't give a fuck. Lemon be so out of it, like today with his life. It was a whole bunch of drama with his mods, right? Because it's really the mods, because they in the Discord and they want to be they already the mods on his channel and be trying to control shit, but they know they can't really control that because he has a lot of supporters. So over there on Discord, he don't have no 100 to 200 to 300 people. He got about maybe 20 or less than 50 motherfuckers that's over there on his Discord and shit. So, they feel like they have a lot of power when they over there on that fucking Discord. And I'm like, but bitch, y'all talk about me ain't got no husband, ain't got no damn life. But y'all sitting up on the Discord up on that nigga. But these bitches be claiming they married and stuff. They got lives and stuff. They do better than me and stuff. They go and they touch grass. And I'm like, when you go touch grass at Discord and y'all watch a movie and I guess you touch the screen and that's you touching grass, then because y'all be sitting back there watching movies, lemon a script for them and all type of shit, Greg.
Dang, that's a lot. Y'all doing a lot, but I think you know what? If I didn't work and I didn't have all those things that I had, I mean maybe, but I got too much going on me keeping up with other people's life. When you know what I mean? Like it sounds fun. It sounds like it could feel something like okay, we're building friendships, but I guess I don't know, y'all. I just don't trust stuff like that because of the content creator part of it. Like y'all giving people a lot of commentary, but some people like that. It gives them something to do. I don't know. Mm, yeah, I don't know. But I guess if I watch more of it, I will understand and maybe I'll tune in. I mean, I literally been in my own little world. I didn't even know all that was going on, but I see it. I see it now. The last time I was at Lemons, I was, let's just say, unnecessarily provoked. And I really don't have the time or the energy to be fighting like that. Now, I can understand if we had like a real beef or whatever, we had like a conflict, but some petty stuff, just like over on Pizarro's panel, like I was saying earlier, is like, no, I just look at this. I just can't waste my energy on stuff like that. I can't. I'm not about to argue with you about how long I've been sober. Not about to argue with you about who I'm
I'm about
talking
to
to.
say, I don't even know why the fuck you even got mad about that. If Ghetto feels that you ain't been sober for 3 years, let him feel that way.
I never get
Longest
mad about
in
that.
you, no,
I
you
didn't say
did get upset. Stop the
no. I
line.
did not. No, I did
Stop
not get
the
upset about that.
line.
No, I did not get
Y'all,
upset
she
about
got
that.
upset.
No, I
Y'all,
did
the
not get upset.
galaxy, she
No,
got upset.
can I please talk? Listen. When did I get upset? I did. I hit your link.
No, you were talking shit in the chat. You couldn't hit the link, remember? But
I
baby,
don't
she
remember.
wanted to hit the link, y'all. She wanted to hit that link and cuss his ass the fuck out. Cause you even said you lucky I can't hit this link right now. She ready to cuss the bitch out. Well, not cuss out the bitch, but she was ready to go off on ghetto, y'all. But she did real good because she held her restraint from hitting that link. Cause y'all know if the bitch talking and you come in, hit that link, yeah. Okay.
Yes,
I
I
thought it was
can. But
funny.
then when I hit your link, like you know what bugs me is when I don't like to have something on my mind and I can't express myself. I don't feel like that's healthy. That's why I'm like. That's why I always say this is a healthy exchange where you can express yourself because it gives you
But ain't
ulcers.
I told you that though? I told you that even when you didn't, because remember, she didn't like to cuss. So this cussing thing is not nothing new. I don't know why she like cuss now. She's on her road to with God. That's why she don't want to cuss. But to be
Because
honest
you're
with y'all,
Christian now.
she
I can't
been
believe
it.
you're Christian.
When I first met her at Alley and me and her got into it over there, she didn't cuss then. And I'm like, girl, what's wrong with you? I had to literally make her fight and cuss. And she used to hold it in because a lot of people she did have over here when she was going through her time and stuff, would, try to tell her, no, MU. Don't do it, MU. Just let it go, MU. Don't respond. And I'll be like, MU, do not listen to them. Do not hold that in because you can hold what bitch you say on you online. You don't want it to spill over into your real life. You know what I'm saying? Because you holding the shit in and you could be anywhere and probably just pop confused over there on somebody in your real life due to what a bitch said to you online because you didn't go out and you didn't cuss them out and you didn't respond to them because you're holding all that in. It's not normal for us as humans to hold in stuff that we are feeling, the emotions that we are feeling. Like if you know you want to cry, you need to cry, cry. You know what I'm saying? Just don't cry up on this bitch. That's all I say, girl. Don't cry up on the internet. But if you want to cry, cry.
I feel like this. Yes and no. Like I feel. Oh, y'all blowing my phone up right now. What am I? Oh, y'all love MU. Okay.
But she
Oh my
got them
word.
jobs just sitting out there. Oh my God, them titties is
I went to
beyond.
Pilates. I went to Pilates. I got my workout on. That's what I'm saying. Is some people. I mean, you still young, but you're gonna get older. Okay. You have to work it out. So even though I worked, I almost said a 10-hour day, a 6-hour day. I still got myself in the Pilates studio and I went with my baby girl and we worked it out. Okay. You gotta take care of yourself. So yes, I'm wearing my Pilates clothes. I have on my joggers and then y'all know I've been doing these hip hop classes. So I've been having to wear stuff to where I can bounce it out. So I've been really active. Let me stay on subject. On my word that the dead, bury the dead, leave those people where you found them. I remember that. Let me talk about this. So in the beginning, I had a normal. In the beginning, there would be a lot of times where I wanted to like express myself, and I'd be so angry, and people were like, "Don't go over here, don't go over here, don't do this and that," and it's not worth it. And I used to hold all this stuff in. And it was Pizarro that said, "Hey, you know what? That's not healthy." I don't even think y'all even realize it. That's why I'm always like, So I don't believe that it's healthy to hold stuff in. And so once I started to like express myself a lot, then I started to feel better. But now today, I'm like, it's not really worth it because what happens when I express myself? They say I'm playing victim, even Pizarro. They say that I'm looking for attention, even though they bring me up, or they want a dog pile on on a girl. So I just say this: so you got to pick and choose your battles. I got to a point these last, I want to say since last year where I was like, okay, y'all too close to cost me my sobriety. Y'all could have this. And once I hit my 3-year sobriety birthday, if I want to address something, I will. But there comes a point you got to pick and choose your battles. Now I choose peace. If you happen to get cursed out by me for whatever reason, it's probably because I held some stuff in. As far as a new battle or a new beef, I ain't interested in you guys because I feel like that's fake beef. I don't even know if that makes sense or not, but it is what it is. I don't know.
That's true. But
A
I'm
lot
glad
of
you
the
stopped
things,
holding everything in.
I even feel like this with you, Pizarro, is like a lot of times when I had to express myself, I felt like myself going through things that you and others would try to invalidate my feelings or gaslight me. And I just want to say that I understand that you're trolling stuff like that, but I see you when you do that, and I just wait and I deal with it in a different way.
Now, I do not gaslight you because I do not even know what that word means. So
Just because you don't know what it means doesn't mean that you don't do it. But what I'm
I don't
saying,
do it because I don't know what it means. So I don't do it. Girl, let me stop now. I know what that word means. But MU, I do not gaslight you. I feel like when you're told the truth as well, because you were so used to yes men around you that you wasn't used to somebody giving you the blood raw. So you viewed it as gaslighting.
show me one yes person around me. You did, but I'm gonna say this because that's
Is
neither here
we
nor
is we going back to 2022 and 2023? 2021.
Past doesn't matter
But
because the past is already gone. The past is
right,
already gone.
that's right. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about before you ended up getting on your journey to become sober and to make a better life for you and your family and stuff. At that time when you was going through what you were going through with the mess, you know and knew that you did have a lot of people around you that was yes men, and you kind of figured that out because not only was they yes men, but there a lot of them came off as controlling. I mean, you're getting messages now, but it used to be worse in 2022 and 2021 where
That's not
you couldn't
true.
even focus. And we
No,
were watching and they were call, text,
you know
send
why? You
DMs.
know why? You know why that is? And I can speak about it from a very calm place right now
Wow.
because they knew that I was about to go through some bull. So they would tell me as they were looking out for me, like, hey, you know what? Just disengage, just drop it. You don't worry about it, let it go. Because we're not gonna act like the things that I went through is normal. We're not gonna sit around and play like that. No one should have. It's one thing to be online fighting and all that stuff, and it's another to be actually trying to affect a person's family and livelihood and children. Therefore, if an argument is going to mean that y'all going to be calling CPS, so I'm not saying you guys call CPS on me, or um, wanting to talk to my kids on the phone or reach into my actual life, I'm not about to deal with a diabolical demon like that. And so we're talking about things like that. When I say I've been through stuff, I'm not talking about these little petty YouTube arguments. But when it
I
comes
know
to
what
my
you're talking
loved
about.
ones,
I
when it
know
comes
what
to
you're
my
talking
loved
about.
ones, I will never get over it. Now, free thinker is not a yes person. She's quite the opposite. And sometimes I get upset with her because her points of view is like, she's not a yes person. Actually, she's the true free thinker, even though some people wanted to yank on that name, but she is a free thinker. Now, Pizarro, I did hear that sometimes you said she wasn't a free thinker, but we all know she's a free
Yeah,
thinker.
that is true.
No, you did say that, but we all know.
I said yes, that is true.
Oh, okay.
I didn't deny that.
Sorry, free thinker. You caught a stray. But
Right, because she just threw you in everything. Can you see how she do? Child.
trying to, they were controlling. No, you said some were controlling. See, the hard part of that. Okay, hold on. Where you go? This little girl done lost. Oh, y'all see that girl? She just. It's so funny having a big kid. And my girl is big. Okay. So I had some friendships that weren't healthy.
Ain't she 18?
Why are you asking the age of my daughter? You hear me asking the age of your kids? She's big. Yeah,
No,
she's
but you show your kids, so I don't show mine.
okay. So about that,
And
I
she
told
looks
you
just like you. Oh my gosh, she's like literally your twin.
I am so
I was
proud of
like,
her.
oh my gosh, she looks just like you.
I
You
am so proud
know,
of her. Yeah, she's getting ready for school. So feel free, y'all. Don't be afraid to hit the cash apps and stuff. Your girl's paying for a lot of stuff.
right? Oh, look at you, baby. Yes, I'm running out for you. I have to get D Miss O on the same level. She's still having a hard time with it though, but I'm gonna break her in. I'm gonna
Pizarro, do you
break D Miss
remember
O
that
in.
time you made me so mad because you were doing hold on, Ryder, you wanna go get something for y'all to eat? You wanna go get some food? Hold on, let me go on mute real fast. Do you wanna go get
Okay.
food?
Y'all like the video. Make sure y'all like the video. Sub to the channel, share a side, whatever.
Um, what was I saying? Do you remember that time when you were doing that fundraiser in your chat? Yo, we just hanging out. We ain't talking about it in particular. And I was so mad because y'all were doing a school fundraiser, and then I get up there and I decide to ask for donations because you said to put for everybody to put their cash apps up there. and not one person donated to me.
It's kind of hard to donate to somebody that got money, but okay.
It didn't
You know,
matter.
they should.
What you said was if you need help, well, not you said if your kid's in school, put your cash apps in there. And because I supported almost all the things y'all did when it came to MU, I never got
You
cash apps.
did.
No, I didn't get one donation, Zaro.
No, I'm saying you did put your cash app in there when I said that, but no, you did not get no cash app, and I'm telling you why. And they're not giving you a cash out when people feel like you don't need a cash out.
I do need a
Even though
cash
you
app
do
because
need a cash out, hold on, because even though you do need the cash out, because just because you live comfortably, that don't mean that you still don't want to get no money. You know what I'm saying? I might cash out you though. I ain't gonna lie. When I'm in a good mood,
I appreciate y'all cash apps because I gave y'all commentary for years. But here's the thing though. What I do with my cash
which
apps is
is true, and people we made a lot of money. I definitely made a lot of money. So
original commentary, not this made up, washed over. My commentary was authentic, and
a
y'all made
lot.
a lot of it. You guys did. So when I pop my
Well,
ish down,
you didn't help. You
no,
gave us the content.
I don't do things for money. I shared you guys a unique journey, and I thought that you guys could benefit of it. But what I say is this: for all the people that profit off of it in the wrong way, where are they now? It didn't really help people. Like on your,
Well, we
I don't know.
can't say that because
Yes, I can,
if
but
we're
you
gonna
know
be,
what? Let me make a contest because I don't want y'all to say, "Oh,
what do you mean,
when things are public, people want to talk about it." That's not what I mean. But I mean, like some
baby?
things, like
I ain't got time to be looking at no listen. But go ahead. Like, what
some
do you mean
things.
by it?
Okay, so some things, like I'm gonna say, it's like, and this ain't even before. This ain't even with you guys. You gotta remember, I studied in a manosphere. All I'm saying is that even though I went through like a lot of stuff, and yes, people are gonna profit off of it. I'm not even upset about that. But what I'm saying is that now, um, I'm just chill. Like I'm here. So when people are trying to resurrect old stuff, I'm not even really talking about your sector. Then it just doesn't hit the same. It's like I'm already past all that. Like when y'all were making commentary about it, I was in that moment, and now I'm not. So it didn't really stop me from being here. I don't know. Okay, let me use a better example. The CPS thing. Let's be specific so y'all don't run with the narrative. Did it stop me from having my kids in the long run? Did it stop me from, was that a hard thing to go through with everyone saying that I was making it up, and that and asking for pictures of my kids and their addresses? I mean, I feel that I overcame, not overcame it, I'll never get over it. But I do believe that you reap what you sow, and that if you try to harm somebody's life and their kids, that eventually, that's something that you have to own that. I don't know if that even makes sense. Like, I don't think you can pay me enough to make that kind of commentary to where I'm gonna try to get somebody's kids taken away. You can't pay me enough to do that.
Well, that is true. But see, this is why I'm going to say this to you because you have thrown up in my face about how I don't come on camera. And I feel like
I
by you
never
coming
threw
on
that in your
camera,
face. I never threw that in your
yes,
face.
you did.
I complimented you for doing that. I complimented
No,
you for that. I said that you
no.
respect your,
Well, we got into
no,
that.
you're playing victim right now. I have never thrown that in your face.
I'm not. No, I
Because
swear.
you were playing victim.
No, not if you. I'm being serious. Like you
I'm
didn't
gonna
even
let
let
you
me get
speak.
it out.
I'm gonna let you speak.
Okay, all I'm saying is because so many people, it's not just you. So many of y'all come on camera. It's like I understand you coming on camera because a lot of people want to be transparent, but then you realize like, what are you being transparent for? Like
You
with people that would still talk down on you, that would still judge you. that would still feel and think how they even want to feel. Even to this day, like what you experience over there on my platform. You know what I'm saying? And you have been showing us this journey, going on this journey with us for 3 years and being open with them about it. But you still gonna have people that is gonna feel and think the way that they think. And it's like, was it even worth it coming on camera? Because in the B sector back then, even in that time when you came, it was ruthless as fuck. Because that's the type of way that they responded, where they thought the best way they can get to somebody is by the way of doxing. So when I came a content creator, when you came around, it was different and new in the beef sector because I'm a troll and I don't turn on my camera. Because back then, B sector, you couldn't even get no type of clout unless you cut on the camera. No content creator back in those days, which was the OGs, and they started out, would even give you the time of day. Most trolls got blocked, which I did. It was Sean and James. I came from James, but at James I didn't act a fool over there. But at Sean I was able to, and that shit with VS popped off. Cause I was watching him too when he was doing his housewife shit. Before he ended up getting and doing his B sector stuff. So and people don't follow him and came to his house. They don't follow
Oh,
Rita came to Rita house. They
I
don't.
remember there was one of the avatars on his panel. Why did that change?
Why what?
Where they started letting avatars come around. Stop.
Oh,
Like what?
because of me, because of me, I began to be very vocal in the chat. I began to be outside the box because Reset that always had it to me. It always seemed like a little cult type because it was always a side that was picked. And at that time, when I decided to become vocal, is when the whole thing with VS and Sean, because the beast at that time seemed like they became even more divided with each other, with the whole beef with Sean and then VS. And on top of that, there's content creators that came into the play because of Sean by being on Sean's side, taking his side to go against VS. VS ended up having her content creator that ended up coming out, and it was the same too. But it was always a huge thing against them two. And I just felt that at that time it was the perfect opportunity for me to like be a troll and be vocal. Because at first I was gonna like put my real face on here and everything. But then I thought about it and I was like, Child, I'm not finna put my motherfucking face up on here and come up on camera for motherfuckers over here. What the fuck I look like? And I decided to sit back and watch shit. But it became new when I got support from the B sector as a troll that didn't come on camera.
I
Oh,
kind of
not even that, but also I made it easier for the trolls to be able to be vocal too because Charles was getting blocked left and right back then, including me. But by me being in Sean's chat and him having always over 1,000 or more people in his chat back then, child, the whole thing with him and VS really didn't mean shit. It did, but they would he would even stop his own commentary because he gets intrigued with me by how I'm in his chat coming at his supporters, and he thought that was some like shit. Like he was like, okay, I could tell she's a messy ass troll. And then, that's kind of like kicked my foot in there to where I was able to like everybody's just started to want to hear what Kazar had to say, child, at that point. Cause I was in Tracy's. Me and Tracy was like cool, like it was nothing before I even met Bree.
so you guys were cool
Everything.
with Bree at that time.
Who?
You um oh, this dog is getting on my nerves. Oh, never mind. Go ahead with the trip. There it is. I don't care about what's going on with her. How you doing, Lynette? Hold on. Hold on. My son's talking to me. Yeah.
Okay. Mute. Oh yeah, and y'all saw my thumb. So they thought that was my thumb because of the picture that I had. They thought that was my thumb. That was so funny, and they wanted to dox my thumb. They see.
Free
Oh, and then
thinker.
they thought that was me on that picture too of that girl. Ooh, they thought that was me for real and everything. And I also did the call-ins because back then it wasn't us getting up on here like we doing now. Back then, and I think the country creators back then always had it, but they never dropped their link. They just went live and talk shit because that's how B set it was. They go live, talk shit. Somebody else go live to respond, talk shit, and somebody else go live. Baby, they was breaking that drama back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back. Baby, them OGs weren't playing. Baby, they was kicking out that real content back to back, back to back, and a lot of times in you
Lynette,
motherfuckers was getting
remember,
doxxed.
she thought it was funny. They tried doxing the thumb. That was before I came over.
Yes,
The
they
thumb.
tried to dox my thumb. I was like, if you want to see my finger, just go on my short that I got at the casino, girl. You see me here. A little finger.
I think it's smart not to come on camera. Where I came from, everybody was on camera. You didn't see avatars at all. So that was a thing for me. I'm not gonna lie though, I like the avatars kind of because it gives a little. I don't like avatars that talk crap about what I look like or whatever, like Pizarro did. But I mean, I kind of get it. I do, especially what I know now. If I knew now what I did back then, no, I don't know if that makes sense. If I knew back then what I know now, y'all wouldn't know anything about me, or y'all wouldn't know anything about my family at all. It's too vicious, but
And
I mean that's me.
that's what I get from a lot of content creators now. They all say that. It was like now when I think about it, I should have did what you did and not even came on camera because you didn't even have to come on camera and give them nothing and you get the support that you get. And I don't think they ever thought it would have been that way, but it can be when you stand on who you is and not being peer pressured by the audience or the people, and you don't care that you're going to get 1,000 motherfucking people, and it's just you. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's another thing with it. But a lot of people think that they can try to shame me, child, for
They're just trying to troll you. Like if you did
for not
show
coming
your
on camera. But I'm glad I ain't come on camera because look at what you had to deal with and the trauma that you had to deal with and the trauma that a lot of beasts that the lady Nika had to deal
that's
with,
why I
Sean had to
said
deal
like
with,
for
James
me,
had to deal with, Yes had to deal with, Bree had to deal with bitches following her and shit, taking pictures. You know what I'm saying?
that was
All
kind of
that shit
creepy
that
as
y'all
well.
went through. I
You
wouldn't want to
know,
go through
I
no
can bring
shit
up
like that.
the come here. Hold on, let me go back on.
I wouldn't want to go through no shit like that. I feel like I ain't mature enough for that. You feel me? I feel like I completely crash the fuck out on the beach playing around with my kids, bitch, and call it CPS. I feel like they be like, it's in there. It is in there. But people fail to realize a lot of bitches take it off of the
Yeah, I agree, free thinker. Lynette said even the songs that they write to her, they get caught. Oh, the subs. Yeah, that's true. I think that so I'm glad that Pizarro mentioned trauma, because I come over here and I just talk about stuff. It was a lot. And I think for me the hardest thing is that I do have a big heart and I have I'm extremely generous. I pulled all that stuff away. And then it was like I'm sitting over here fighting, just fighting and fighting and fighting. Some of them battles weren't even mine. And I'm catching strays, and my name was it. Y'all know it was just crazy. I won't go back to that for anything. I'm enjoying life too much right now, and plus my kids. I'm not about to put my kids through anything, and I just like seeing. I mean, the people that was I don't like it, but the people that was enjoying it. I still got all your emails about how I should unalive myself. I still got them. I got the text messages. I got the cash apps of y'all sending me money for dope. I mean, it was a lot going. It was a lot, and now I'm just like, whatever, whatever. I kind of had to show myself on camera talking about sobriety stuff because for me, it's like, was it worth it? Nah, it wasn't worth it. But my reason for coming on camera when I got over here was because I was doing the sobriety thing and I wanted y'all to see I was sincere. But that's not really that in vain because I legitimately, I mean, I did it, I documented for myself my whole journey. I just documented it and I have that for myself. And the ignorance that went with it, I'm still here, so I can't complain too much. I could just curse when need be. Free thinker, I'd be sick if she revealed herself. She's not gonna reveal herself. I think that if you're in a certain sector where y'all know, number one, you gotta know when you come up, you're inviting people into your life. That means they're gonna talk about your background. They're gonna talk about you, your whatever. So you have to know that when
And
you're coming up.
they already do that. They already talk about my kids, my husband already. So why would I come on camera to give them something else to talk about when they only could give y'all speculation? That's it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, and I see some people like the toothless idiot that came at me, and he's losing like marriages. He's losing his mind and stuff like that. There just has to come a point where you log off. If you know you have X, Y, and Z to lose, I ain't about to give y'all that kind of commentary. That's why I say y'all want to follow my sobriety story. Y'all go over on my TikTok and follow it there. Where they love me, by the way. Doing kind of well over there. But over here, I'm just gonna chill with y'all because I felt like I gave y'all 3 years. Y'all ate, y'all did a lot. And now I'm just gonna rock with the few that rock with me. That's it. In my own space, in my own world. Y'all see, I don't know about the Discord, I don't know about the cornbread and Nurse K. I love me some Nurse K. Beef and drama, I don't know about all that stuff. You know why? I've been too busy trying to do what MU needs to do. Right, pizza. Let us keep guessing about who you are. See, I do like that, Lynette. I kind of like meeting people. My TikTok, my name. I kind of like meeting people. Like if I met you as an avatar, stay avatar. Okay, DJ, add me. But all I talk about is sober stuff over there. I'm gonna start talking about other stuff, but it's always about like that's just what I talk about over there. I'm part of the sober TikTok. Hey. But is it worth it? Like some of the stuff, I think the biggest thing for me, and I keep talking about it because people thought it was so funny. But when they were calling CPS on me, all because they couldn't hit my link. That's what it was. That's what it was about. It wasn't about, oh, she's not sober. Hey, y'all don't give a damn about people not being sober. Because if it's y'all faves, y'all sit over there and give them plenty of passes. But when it's MU, and I was sober at that time, the people were like excited, thinking that my kids were hurt, thinking that y'all actually got to affect my life. But we bounced back, and that's why I said that take care of home, take care of your wife. And when I get on YouTube, okay, DJ, when I get on YouTube, it's after all that. I will never, and even if I spoke to y'all after that, I was just trauma bonding. I don't know if I use that word right. Sometimes when you go through stuff, you really don't feel the effects of it until much after. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm healthy today. That's why I don't share platforms with people. Once I nothing you, I don't share a platform with you. You won't find yourself in my titles. I don't even come over here and fire up a response stream to you. I nothing you. You're no longer part of my life. I don't use my energy on you. So I can't be mad at Pizarro for not showing herself on camera. Looks like I have my heat on. Y'all know it was like 106 degrees in Palm Springs.
It's the best. It's the best way to go.
Which way? Good night, free thinker. Thank you for hanging out with me.
Not being on camera.
Big hugs. Um, I wish that I would have started like that, but unfortunately, a lot of the things that y'all saw, I'm not even like proud of it, but I was so out of it. And I don't even think y'all knew, I don't think you guys really could understand my like the struggles. But I think, and people always be like, "Oh, you like pizza? You like pizza?" Y'all, I will always like pizza, even if we fight, even if whatever. I do support her. Y'all know, some of y'all speak to me on the phone because before, I mean, when I used to hold stuff in, I didn't like it. Right? I felt like, dang, I'm mad. Like, so I don't believe in holding stuff in. But if you've ever doxed my family, and she was the one that I give it to her. She was the one when I first went over there. People were like, "Don't go," and I got to like have a very healthy exchange with someone. I woke up and I wasn't depressed. I felt better because I used to wake up depressed. Like, man, social media is just getting to me. I gotta log off. But anyways, another story for another day. That's right, MU. Stay out of this crap. There's like a million misunderstoods. Does your name have anything
And
else?
you, I'm
Okay,
finna
I'm not
drop.
that good. Huh?
I am finna drop.
Huh?
I'm finna drop. I'll be
Oh,
back.
good night, pizza. Good night, pizza. Okay.
All
I'm
right.
sorry, y'all. Good night, pizza. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm sorry, y'all. I got into my feels for a second. I didn't understand what pizza was saying, but what I was trying to say is that way back then, y'all, I was like, I really have come a long way. And even though there's been some rough patches, right? And a lot of things. DJ MFB, can you find me on Instagram and then I could give you my TikTok that way? Because I gotta copy the link. Because I'm not that good with TikTok. I just barely started that app. But if you find me on Instagram, uh, can you add me there? I put it in a string for you, Nicole Uncensored. Um, it's just so negative online. The problem with online, okay, add me like that, and then I'll hook you up with my TikTok. The problem with online is that number one, it can be toxic, and it's not the social media that's toxic, it's the people that's on there. You have a lot of people judging you that don't have as much as you, that are miserable, that have mental illness, mental health conditions, and you don't know. And so it does start to affect your self-esteem if you're not in the right space. So for me, number one, I log off. If I start feeling overwhelmed, if I start feeling whatever, I log off, right? And I'll log off for, I can be in the middle of a conversation and I'm gonna log off. Another thing about it is like you start, you could be the most confident person and all of a sudden you start picking yourself apart, worrying about what you look like, things that you never thought about before. Now you're thinking about it and you really don't understand by scrolling, looking at people's stories, is you start thinking about your own life and comparing it. But you have to remember, as a content creator, man, I wish some of you remembered me from in the day when I used to share about content creating and stuff like that. We're not me, because I showed you guys the worst of my life. Most content creators are showing you their best self, the influence. Oh, look at me, I'm great. Look at this, look at that. They're not showing you their struggles, the depression, or how they feel when they log off. A lot of people, you can turn on this app and feel great, and you turn it off. Your lights are off. Your kids don't want to speak to you. You got drunkaholics all over the place, and you yourself have substance abuse issues or depression and don't want to live the next day. It can be a lot. So now I miss Bams. I wanted to say something to Bams because she said something about sharing her story and it wasn't worth it. I kind of understand. I do understand how she feels. But when you share your story, it gives you, it takes your power back and it validates somebody else. Like, you can't tell me about my struggle. You can't tell me about what I went through. You can't. That's my story. And if you have become a part of my story because of trauma or because of a situation that happened to me, well, it's my right to tell it whenever I choose to tell it. And if I don't want to talk about it, I don't need to. But social media can be a lot. And sometimes you have to log off. We were talking about the Discord earlier. I'm fascinated by this because I can't see, I'm okay with groups and connections. I guess what makes me nervous is if messages get leaked and then it affects your private life. I'm not about to be out here fighting with all of you. I mean, with any of you. hmm Been there, done that, and I'm not interested anymore. Can I say that I will never fight with any of you again? No, I can't say that because I go from 0 to 10. But I try my best. That's why I try my best to limit the stuff that I hear and the things that I respond to. I had every part of my life pried into relationships, situationships, my kids. Was that worth it? Nah, no. I couldn't even take a trip without a weirdo stalking me, and then everything that happened after that, and people acting as if I'm the one that said that I'm the one that did something wrong, and overlook that. That's what I'm saying. So sharing your story online is hard because a lot of people tried to make it seem as if I was worthless and I didn't have a right to have boundaries. And when I set those boundaries, what happened? I ended up in a lot of titles and things like that. But I knew that God was with me in changing my life. And that's why I got baptized in the middle of the darn ocean. Right? Some people, it has to be something more dramatic like that. Like, I was like, dang, where the heck all these missionaries come from? So this isn't a whole poor me, I'm angry at people. This is who I am today. I said boundaries. You could tell me about my past. You can make streams about my past. You could try to bring me up and try to bring me up in some drama. But y'all notice it don't even get the same reaction. I think most of you are proud of how far I've come, whether you want to say you're either proud or you hate it. Either way, I still overcame my biggest demon. And once I got rid of the garbage, once I can't befriend an addict. I can love you from afar. I can tell you, I can give you resources. I can point you in the right direction. Because what do I have to offer somebody in active addiction? I'm not about to trauma bond with you. So I see things for, I don't know if I'm making sense right now. There was so much that was expected of me. It wasn't healthy. The relationships weren't balanced, and I'm not speaking about the ones of you, the ones that are still in my life. And I'm not blaming people because sometimes we don't know how to help somebody else. But I was going through so much. Social media could mess you up. I couldn't listen to people's judgment on me. I couldn't. Because some of did I make sense, y'all? Did I? Irby, what's good? What's good? Yeah, see, I've been coming live a little bit more to talk to you guys because my audience, my commentary isn't for everybody, but I feel that some of you have watched me go through a lot of stuff, and I feel like that's a testimony that should be shared. I feel that just my presence, just all the stuff that I went through, the fact that I'm still sitting here talking to you guys is a big deal, you guys. And I can share so many things with you. I can share so many things that I went through, being addicted to the worst drug in the world. And I could share with you the struggles of now trying to navigate. And the hardest thing for me is being around people and thinking, am I good enough to be there? Do I fit in? So when I turn on this app, there's nothing that anyone can give me. There's no friendship, no fake friendship that you can forge with me, whatever. Every situation with me is authentic and genuine. And I just want to have fun now. I want to have fun. I want to like shake my tail feather and do some stuff and just live life like a normal person. So that's what I want to do. That's exactly what's happening to people. I guess group chats aren't good. I'm not going to say that they're not good. I just want to say that you got to be careful and that when we turn, thank you, Irby. Thank you. When you turn on the internet, we have this tendency to want to share and we overshare. But I think like this, and yes, I have overshared. But if I wouldn't tell my neighbor or somebody on the street that doesn't know me, why would I put that information online? You're telling a bunch of strangers that want you to feel. So these content creators will say things like, we're family. we are family. I share you guys the good and the bad. But if they don't do that and they're always just trying to judge you and judge everybody else, no, no, no. They're trying to set you up to make you feel that it's comfortable to overshare. But on that day, they're going to take your business and put it out on the street. So if you're in a group chat, you have to keep in mind that if this person has done this to somebody else, they'll probably do it to me too. So do I share my kids' graduation pictures? Yes. But just keep in mind that if you put things like that out there, you have to at least try to be private so these people can't find your kids, so these people can't find your family. It's okay to share, but just remember to be private as well. Did that make sense? Maybe it did make sense. Every story is worth telling, Lynette. When you share it publicly, you just have to know that people will use that story against you. But I still feel validated by sharing my story, because you can't take something that I'm sharing with you and use it against me. I kind of took your power away. I share it myself. I actually was not the one that first told you guys that I was struggling with addiction, right? But once I heard that story told, came live and talked about it myself. I was very functioning as an addict, though. I don't like that people have tried to portray me as somebody that's not successful, that's not intelligent. I am intelligent. I was functioning, and I lost my way a long time ago, and I'm finding my way back now. So it's just what it is. It's just what it is. Lawless, I'm not sure who you are, but saying what up, fool, makes me remind me. So, Lawless, what's up? Fool, I don't know. It sounds like someone. Yeah, okay. Don't say I'm doing too much or I'm feeling myself. I never thought I would be here today. I never thought that I would make it this far. And I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling good. Like, I have no idea what's next, but it's like, I don't know. No, thank you, King. I don't know. I'm just gonna say school, and and I'm taking this test. The state test has me a little nervous, but that's just what it is. I don't know, dating and all that kind of stuff. I don't know about that. Am I oversharing now? It's kind of hard. Like, it's hard because I don't want to. Number one, I don't feel like an addict at all. All right, I feel delivered from all that. But do I want to share that with anyone like that I meet now? I don't think so. So it's just kind of better to stay by myself. Now, all my relationships, I'm not saying if I'm in a relationship, if I'm not in a relationship. I'm just saying that things are just so different now. Okay, y'all got any questions for me? I'm just talking. I was just hanging out. I'll tell you this. I'm glad that pizza, I enjoy pizza. Can I ever dive back into other people's lives and the sectors and things like that? I can't, because I can't. The same reason why I don't scroll through social media looking at people's lives and I don't want to know who y'all dating. I don't want to know I only want to know what you guys show me. Asabi, hey, long time no see. I'm just talking about absolutely nothing. Nothing. It's so good to see you. I'm just talking. I'm on this honeymoon right now. Y'all know? Because I don't know. I'm just happy. I hit my 3-year day, Asabi. I made my 3 years. And I feel that it's kind of important for me to show up sometimes and just be here. Because it's truly a gift. Y'all want to know the best gift? Thank you. The best gift is that the ones in my life that matters. I mean, my family loves me. My kids adore me. My kids like hanging out with me. Some people don't get that when they get sober. Have broken relationships which is normal because you hurt a lot of people. Not meaning to. It's not that we don't love you. It's just that we don't really understand the what you're feeling and the harm that's being done. Okay, we love you. Um, but after 3 years, I'm getting all that stuff back. My skin is cool. My teeth is cool. Like, I got blessed in a lot of ways. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, Asabi. Thank you. It means a lot. No. It was a long road, right, Asabi? But here I am today. And yes, things are a lot different now, but it's cool. But it's not easy, though. It's still not easy. I'm going out with a friend. Don't forget, sober is your lifestyle. Okay, so speaking about being sober, I'm going out with a friend tomorrow. I'm going out with a friend. We're going to, oh, I can't tell you what I'm going to after. But my daughter and I are going out, and I have a friend. And we're going to, like, I'm kind of stuck on the drinking thing. Part of me is like, I want to go have dinner and a glass of wine. The other part of me is like, you don't even like alcohol. What are you doing? So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence of it. I definitely don't want to start my days over, but I'm not counting anymore. So I don't know. I'm stuck. Nevertheless, I'm gonna go out and have fun just for like a couple hours. That's all I can do because I'm an introvert. I'm not trying to be out, with people all day. But I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna go out and just do some things. She don't know my story. She has no idea. So that's it. Okay, guys. Sober is your lifestyle. Sober is a lifestyle, and I'm never gonna turn away from that. So that's just what it is. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you up. You guys have hung out with me for an hour and a half. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. And I will see y'all. I'll see y'all later. Okay. I'm feeling kind of exhausted. So thank y'all for hanging out with me, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.